I'm back.
Hey guys, welcome back to Puzzles Gone Wow. So today I'm going to do a 300 piece Charles Wysocki called Supper Call. What's on the front? It's a lady calling you to supper. So you know, if you watching this at dinner time, go ahead and eat and come back and join me for some Buffalo Games fun. And we're gonna go ahead and check this puzzle out. It is taped together because this is one of the puzzles that I got from Goodwill for a whopping, was this a Goodwill puzzle? I think this one might have been a gift somebody got me, but they got it from a thrift store as well, so it doesn't matter. But either way, it's got tape on it, so as usual, we gotta untape some stuff. Hopefully all the pieces are in here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to do a little close-up on these Buffalo Game pieces so that you can see the so-called large size pieces, like the puzzle says, and the thickness of the cardboard. And this one has a lot of dust that I'm looking at just opening, so I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see that. So let's get dusty. These are the puzzle pieces. Can you see the dust on them? Let's brush this one off here. See how much vibrance I get after I dust my finger? Here we go, look at my finger. All the dust that's on there, if it'll focus. The pieces are pretty large. Thickness, pretty thick. They're definitely not flimsy. I'm not sure how they're gonna snap into each other though. So we'll do a closer look at that shortly. Again, this is the picture that we're gonna do. It's the Charles Wysocki Supper Call. Has a nice little river, a sunset, a couple of pumpkin patches, a nice house. I think the house siding is probably, and this grass here is probably what's going to be the most difficult to piece together. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll set a timer and we'll get it going. I am going to begin by clearing our timer out on 0, and we're gonna start our separation. I did forget my separation pieces, so we're gonna stop and grab those. So I've got my separation pieces, and we are going the trays. Okay, going to begin separating. So I think what I'm going to do is separate the sky, the ground, the house. Sky. So let's get started. Woo. So we're gonna stop it there. It took 10 minutes and 36 seconds to sort everything. This is the picture again. The way I've got it sorted on the outside, this is all the edge pieces. This is what I think is bits and pieces of this house here. This one, the yellow is everything up here. This tray is what I think is this fence area and parts of the cobblestone coming out of the house. And then this is this green area. And then at the top of the tray, I've got it slightly separated from where the water meets the sky and the ground meets the sky. I'm going to do those parts last, I'm pretty sure, because that's going to take the longest. So I'm going to stack them like in the order that I plan on attempting to do them. Actually, I'm probably going to do the sky last, but I'm definitely going to do the house first after the edges, just to see how quickly I can get this one completed. I'm also going to be watching Game of Thrones on the TV up there as I puzzle. So that is probably gonna take some time as well. This tray is extending past my television, so I'm going to put the tray way over there. And also at the bottom of the box, like I said, this puzzle was used at the bottom of the box was a poster, but I'm not going to use the poster. I'm just going to use the box cover, even though the poster is a whole lot larger and more detailed, as you can see. I'm just gonna take a quick glance. Ooh, okay, look, I said the cobblestone, so actually I can see better on there. The cobblestone that I separated is this kind of wooden wall, not wooden, I'm sorry, stone wall, that's behind the lady that's doing the supper call. So we're gonna put that back in the box, get the box out the way. I'm going to switch to my downward facing camera and we're gonna put these edges together. Let me turn my timer. I will turn my timer back on once I switch camera positions. So the edges don't look like I have a lot of edge pieces for a 300 piece puzzle. Hopefully we're not missing any pieces, but I guess we're gonna find out as we move along, or if I sorted some wrong, which I see immediately in here that I did. Cause yeah, this does not look like a lot of edge pieces. I'm just trying to get my television show back on, and then because I'll be listening to Game of Thrones while you all listen to royalty-free binaural beats. And so we're at 10 minutes and 36 seconds. That's what time it took to sort. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start. So it turns out I am missing pieces here. Hopefully I just sorted wrong. I'm at 24:29. I forgot to hit stop when I was fooling with the overhead camera. So we'll just say 30 seconds. So 24 minutes. I think we were at 10 minutes. We'll leave the 30. So we're gonna say it took 14 minutes to do the edges, which was super long. As you can see, I'm missing pieces up here, pieces over here, a piece down here. I'm hoping it's just one piece that I'm missing. Actually, I'm not missing a piece. It's just smaller than what I thought it was going to be, which is good. Narrower than what I thought it would be. I am missing a piece of the window. I'm gonna turn this one down a little bit too. So I am missing a piece of the window here. the top of the kitty cat stool, parts of the sky. Hopefully I just separated wrong. Like I said, this was a used puzzle, so we will find out. I've got to switch my overhead battery and then we'll get to the next section. Found the end piece there.
We need to go.
So, take a look at this piece, if it focuses in. The top curves of a couple of these pieces are not flush. They're not flush across the top. It's a little tiny hump there, and then you can see the little tiny hump here. Been 1 hour, 11 minutes, 59 seconds, so 1 hour and 12 minutes. Pretty much got it filled in, looking good so far. Haven't had any false fits yet that I've noticed, but this one is actually going a lot faster than I thought it was, especially since I haven't did a puzzle in like a month. So it's actually going a lot faster than I thought it was going to go, and it's a lot smaller than the last 300 piece puzzle that I did that was large pieces. So I don't know, and unfortunately I can't put them on top of each other check because I already took it down, but it is looking lovely. So let's start our timer and get back to it. Timer took 1 hour 43 minutes, and we are missing one piece. I checked the floor and everything. I did not see it on the floor. As you know, the box was changed, so this one was missing one piece. It did come from a thrift store. I don't think it was a Goodwill puzzle because it doesn't have the Goodwill sticker. I think it was something that somebody gifted me that they got from like a thrift store or consignment store or something. I don't know. But it was pretty fun, pretty quick, easy, and like I said, I was watching TV while I was doing it, and this so gorgeous. Now comes the best part. Can we pick it up? Let's go ahead and test if the pieces are going to come together. It looks like they're already coming apart. I don't think we're gonna pass the wave test. So I'm gonna grab a couple of photos and then we'll flag it out. Now comes the best part. Can we pick up this supper call Buffalo Game Straw Wysocki and flag it? Oh no, let's try. Oh, this is good. The pieces are kind of loose. We're gonna smooth it and then do it. Smooth it and do it. Here we go. Oh, we can wave it. Supper call. It's time for dinner, children. It's coming apart. Part during the call of supper, we was flagging a bit too much, so let's go ahead and rip this puppy to shreds. And I'm gonna just donate this back to Goodwill because it's missing a piece. If one of you guys want it, just shoot me a message on my DMs on Instagram or in the comments down below. It doesn't matter. And if you want to do the puzzle missing one piece, I'll send it to you. It doesn't matter to me. Anyway, thanks for tuning in again with me. Definitely check out the next video. I'm supposed to predict the future with The Simpsons photo mosaic puzzle for 2024. Hopefully I get to edit this one before I actually do that one. If not, go back and watch it anyway and see if I was right or wrong.